Well, that ain't exactly how I wanted my trip to Nebraska to start. I ain't never been pulled over in the airport parking lot. And I just got pulled over in the airport parking lot at Memphis, so not a good omen.
At home, around camp, and on the road. If it happens out there, we're talking about it in here. It's CUZ411.
All right, we on the ground in Lincoln, Nebraska, and we got vehicles lined up for days. I've never flown with this many people. We got our hunter. That's Bill from Illinois. Say hello, Bill.
Hello.
He's going to kill him a giant buck. And this is Wheeler. Wheeler's going to be videoing all that. That's the proper term's field producer. You don't say cameraman, it's field producer. So he's actually working. Mighty Joe White from Missouri.
Cuz here we are in Nebraska, man.
This ain't far from your house.
I know. I was wondering why I jumped on a plane this morning to drive 6 hours from my house.
And we got Riley, and his hunter ain't here. We don't know what Riley's going to do.
I'm about to call. I just got his phone number. I'm calling him right now.
If his hunter don't show up, he may be the camp cook for the week. But anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go eat and make a decision, make sure Riley's got his man. We all good. So, y'all ready to roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
Big milestone here. First time this year, and I think next year too, that I'm not the oldest guy in hunting camp. Thank you, Bill. Not by much, but I ain't the oldest guy in hunting camp.
I didn't know you could predict the future, cuz.
Huh?
First time this year and next year.
Last year.
Oh, and last
First time this year and last year I wasn't the oldest guy in every camp I went to. So me and Bill's bonded. We're going to be tight. All right, day one, before daylight, we're not going hunting this morning. We're going to kind of scout, glass a little bit, and we got to shoot the guns. And Bill wanted to shoot his gun 41 hunting with it. Good for him. It's like 24 degrees. So we're going to ride around with who we now call the commissioner, Jim Kuhn at the Roost, and see what kind of deer he got. I know what kind of turkeys he's got. It's phenomenal, so I'm pretty excited. We're fixing to do a math equation. And what it amounts to is that posted sign plus all them locks equals good hunting. Would you say that's a fair evaluation?
That's a fair assessment of the situation.
Big brand new posted signs and
Yeah.
heavy duty padlocks.
Deer look for padlocks and then they get on the other side of the fence from them. They've learned that that's a safe zone.
That's a good one, but it ain't the biggest one. That's not the biggest one either. I'm kind of starting to like this area.
I've used before. I've used a more traditional black powder. I'm really looking forward to shooting this Remington. So
Making a little TV,
nice,
fixing to shoot the gun. He never shot that gun before, so we're fixing to get him real comfortable with it. And I've been here long enough to where I'm ready to go to the deer stand. When I rode around, saw a bunch of deer, mule deer and whitetails. And I may have said it before, but this is the first year Jim Kuhn at the Roost has ever done deer hunts, and he's got some great dirt, so I'm pretty excited about it. You know, there's nothing like coming to a new place, and I know his new places are good. He keeps them like the pressure way down, so it's good. But anyway, we fixing to dial these guns in. When the guns left West Point, they were about 1 inch high at 100 yards. It's 1 inch high at 100 yards, and he likes it. One inch high, 100 yards.
You know you're in the Midwest when you go sit in a shooting house on a cornfield in the afternoon. This is as bucky of a spot as I've been all season.
It's sweet. All right, we made it in the blind. Bill Courtney and Mighty Joe White from Missouri. And we found a blind big enough for all three of us. We're over a cut cornfield hunting with Jim Kewen at the Roost. What do you think, Bill?
Well, you know, if I didn't know that I was in Nebraska, I'd say we're in a cornfield in Illinois.
Yeah.
So this is a very excellent spot overlooking this corn, and I think it's a place where we're going to see some big deer.
We're all in, so I'll keep you posted.
Just chilling. You gotta come down a little farther before I can see him. You're right in this one spot.
Can you believe he's the first deer in? He's out of range right there.
You gotta come.
We just had a monster deer come out. He's 223 yards and he's behind some brush. It's on the edge of this cut cornfield, but he is like, he's fired up. He stayed about 220 to 250. He's just going down the side of this field. I think he's looking for does. How about that for a big buck? Yeah.
What do you think, Mr. Bill?
Yeah, he didn't really want to come in. Yeah, that was an incredible deer.
I bet you Dolly comes back. That's a nice one. Wow. Well, it's the next day, and it's been a full day, to say the least. I got the record truck behind me in tow. I'll show you some better photos and a little video footage of it when we get up here in the daylight. Well, I don't know that I've ever seen that much damage from a deer. That's what happens when you hit a mule deer, point blank, no chance to hit the brakes. About 50 miles an hour, wasn't even doing 55.
It's a mule deer?
How much luck? Look, who else has that kind of luck?
Good night. That is some serious damage.
Oh, look, if I hadn't had my seatbelt on, I'd have kissed the windshield. It popped it good. Oh, Lord.
You went by your debris.
Yeah, that's good.
Your debris field there is like, oh man, it's got to be close.
Sorry, very sorry, Lincoln, Nebraska Enterprise rental car. My apologies. And the deer didn't fare too well either. We're gonna go check that out.
So what are we doing?
We're gonna try to call and get a what?
A roadkill tag.
A roadkill tag. I mean, it's a great deer. If we get the proper documentation, we'll take him to the deer processor, and for 110 bucks, he'll send it to the troops, you said?
Yep.
Yeah,
They got a program where they send it to the troops.
That's
He makes
gonna be
jerky and sends it to
very expensive mule deer right there. On
Really
the
one.
2018 F-150, it's probably sold. So, we got that behind us, and man, we saw a great deer yesterday. So we're gonna go back. Didn't do anything this morning except deal with this rental car wreck. So we're gonna go back to the same place with Bill and the muzzle loader and see if we can't get on him. So anyway, we're gonna roll on to phase 2 of this operation. Phase 1 was interesting, but I'm ready to get that behind me. All right, we're back in the same spot where we saw the big buck yesterday, and he just stayed kind of out of muzzleloader range, but we kind of made up our mind today. If he gets within 200 yards, we're gonna launch a missile at him, ain't we, Bill?
Yes,
Okay. All right, we're coming back to move the blind again. This will be the second move. Well, now the wind is blowing out of the northwest, which is blowing right to where all the deer come from. So we got to move to the south. I'll show you here in a minute. Maybe off or north. The wind's about 30 miles an hour, but we're going to move it back there where we've been seeing them before they make it to this cut cornfield. So anyway, that's the plan. Yep, yesterday it was 60 degrees, and right now it's 31 degrees with about a 30-mile-an-hour wind, and it's snowing. I don't know, it could be great for the deer hunting. We got the blind move, but anyway, always seems like every time we come out here and go with Jim, it's snowing, but I love it. We back in business now. We back where we need to be, but anyway, this will be the third set. Yesterday, like I said, the big deer didn't show, but there was a giant 6-point came. I don't know how old he is, but he's a good one. But anyway, we've moved the trailer. We got it all. What we need to do is getting real kind of funky looking. It's been sunny and pretty up to this point. It ain't like that no more, so we're in good shape. All right, this is the shooting house that we've been in for 2 days, where we filmed the big buck and the big 6-point yesterday. And from where this shooting house is to that corn out there, the edge is 250 yards. We're fixing to hook to it and move it a little bit, see if they pick up on it. It's 5 o'clock, and we've been sitting in a 30-mile-an-hour wind, 26 degrees for a couple of hours. The wind's just now dying down. Now, has it beat them up too bad to where they ain't gonna get up? Who knows? But anyway, it looks like the last 20 minutes may be a little bit better than the first 2 hours. We'll find out. Well, it's official. We're moving the trailer again. Third time, third spot, but I think we got it figured out this time. So it's fun trying to figure them out, but it's also pretty physical. Anyway, we'll get it done. What's happening, Joe White?
We are doing exactly what CUZ loves to do. Picking moving spots. The final move.
You think? The final resting place. We're going in hot today. We got everybody in one truck. We parked one truck on the farmer's hay meadow. Now we're fitting to ride everybody else in there. Me and Mighty Joe going on the tailgate. Coming in hot, ain't we, Joe?
I'm telling you.
That wind's still got just enough north in it. We may
get away with it. I know. I was thinking that on the way here. I was like, watching that dust, coming down the road, and I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of west. But it's meant for us to shoot him.
We'll shoot him.
We'll shoot him. That's right.
Well, this is it. Last set. We got dropped off about 2:30, and the wind's still howling. I'm pretty sure you can hear it. It's 3 o'clock. We've been here about 25, 30 minutes. The good news is I thought the wind was going to be dead wrong, but it's not. It's still blowing left side. So anyway, last afternoon. We'll see. Clock's ticking. Last night. We didn't kill a deer, but it's all okay. We're gonna move on to the next one. Everybody's kind of packing and unpacking and rescheduling. We got to leave here at 5 a.m. in the morning to head to the airport. Anyway, heading back to Mississippi in the morning. Be back out here in May at the Roost, one of my favorite places.